Hey,
Yes, here we go.
hey, what's going on?
Hey, Zach. Good. Good to talk to you.
I,
Good to see you.
I feel like there's a delay. Like it starts actually a couple seconds before we see it says live for us.
So
I
do
always
we?
think,
I've never watched back one of the episodes at the beginning
Yeah.
to see if we're just there for a couple seconds. Yeah, that's
right.
nice.
I feel like we are.
Yeah. Cool.
Get that awkward beginning in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's going on, guys? I feel like
Hey,
it's been a
everybody.
while since we've done one of these, but it really hasn't. We just did an episode not that long ago.
Like maybe 2 weeks ago or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have we been doing it for like 6 months now or something?
Longer than that, actually.
What? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
8 months or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Jeez.
Yeah, a while. So
Yeah.
this is actually episode 20. I don't know if you've noticed the title.
Wow.
20th one. So
Cool.
yeah, I mean, considering that, well, we meant to do them every week, and like a lot of the times we've been doing it every week. So yeah, but we definitely missed some here and there.
So that's like 5 months if we did one a week and we haven't. Yeah, okay. You're probably right. 8 months or something. Yeah, cool.
Anyway.
Yeah. #1 show on YouTube. Sweet.
Tim was live just a little bit earlier, and I got in on his live stream, and I told him,
cool.
I told him to come in and watch us later. I don't know. It's late there, though, so I don't know if he's still up. And he just finished a couple hours of streaming, so he'll probably want to sleep or something.
Yeah, he's too scared of watching real content. That's what he's scared of. Oh man, it's so good he's streaming again. That's cool.
Yeah,
good to see.
Yeah, definitely. So someone asked, I'm sure probably he's been asked this a few times, maybe now that he's back to streaming, but just I haven't watched it the entire time that he's been streaming, but just while I was watching a little bit earlier today, someone asked if we were gonna do Gunpla Talk again, and yeah, we should.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
We'll see.
Anyway, that's basically the exact same thing that Tim said as well too.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Cool.
We will, I'm sure. Especially
I'm faking that we may not, just to make it silly and like, ooh, yeah.
Today we're looking at a little bit different, sort of barely different from kind of what we usually do, in that this one's not exactly a trend, but just kind of like a kind of normal hashtag. It's well, Josh, you can explain it and then maybe explain how it's different.
Each episode, Zach and I go through builders on Twitter. We follow a hashtag, mainly all Japanese builders. Hashtag, there's like, show us your Shah mobile suits, show us your Zetas, something like that. We go through and we critique them as if we're the best builders in the world and we know what we're talking about more than anybody else. And we have a lot of fun trying to choose what kind of parts you use and little bits and stuff. So if you don't know these builders, if you like anything, make sure to follow them, because Japanese Twitter is the bomb.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, they do these kind of trends, hence the name, where it'll just be a thing where someone posts something. I don't know really how they start. Just someone posts it and people just run with it, I guess. But then they just kind of go and there's like a kind of theme to it, right? But this one is not really so much. I guess the theme is just that these kits just recently came out, so they're just kind of new, and that's why people are building them. But anyway, I just wanted to first, before we look at some different entries and stuff here, just kind of briefly introduce what these are in case people are unfamiliar. In that they're candy toys, but not like capsule toys. They come in a little box. It's not pictured here, but the kind that come in little boxes, not in capsules. And let's see, what are they? They're like 450 yen each, which is crazy.
Oh.
I forget just how cheap these are. And
how each mobile suit comes with 50 parts. That's a fair bit of parts for teeny tiny. How big are these guys? I got my ruler here.
I think
10 centimeters or
here. Yeah,
7 or something?
No, 5.5 centimeters.
5.5? So, oh my gosh. So, so this big. 50 parts. Wow.
It's pretty crazy.
Man.
And by the coloring of these and like the general style of them is that they're meant to kind of, I don't know if they actually put this in the description, but just from what I gather, just from looking at them, they're meant to look like garage kits, like resin kits.
It's funny, being in this hobby for so long, I see this color and immediately my brain goes, ooh, resin.
Yeah.
And other
totally.
people just see it as brown plastic and then like, well, that looks crap. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what kit it was, but I painted some kit at some point in like a kind of similar light tannish color. And a couple people commented that they're like, oh, every time that just looks like unpainted resin to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the resin color isn't for any color kind of adhesion sort of process, right? That's just the color that resin was when people started doing it. It was just a brown, right? It's not like gray primer shows off brighter colors more or anything like that.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, I guess so. Because I mean, I've seen stuff printed in color resin. So I mean, I don't know why this is just kind of the default color of resin. I'm sure Chris Pabs is in the chat. He's the resin guy. He can probably tell us why that's the kind of default resin color.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's why the style is a little bit different on them. Like the styling of them, the detailing on them is like a little bit kind of unique compared to other versions. And
yeah, they're not just miniature HG kind of designs. Yeah. That's what, man, that resin color got me my eye picked them up as soon as I saw them. I'm like, mini resins. Yeah. It works.
Yeah, and I was super excited too. And I actually pre-ordered a set at first when I first saw them. And I ended up canceling my pre-order once I saw more images of them. And I saw that they're just like seam lines all over the place.
Oh, damn.
And I'm like, a tiny little thing like that, I'm not trying to be like messing with trying to remove seam lines on a tiny little piece of excess armor. And we'll see that. We'll see some pictures of that. But like, here's an example of like some of the parts and all the masking and everything too.
Oh my gosh.
Or probably just, more realistically, you're just hand painting all that detail on there. So I mean, like,
do you have a favorite one out of them?
I mean, you gotta love the excess. I don't really like the Rick DS in general, so I just don't really like that. That said, this version of the Rick DS it's not bad. It's pretty cool looking. The excess, of course, always looks great. Just in this scale, I think you're not really gonna get some of that really nice fine details that the XS has.
Yeah,
it's gonna be kind of lost in the scale. The Hainu, I'm kind of, sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. This particular version, not so much.
Look at that knee bend into the front of the shin.
Yeah, awful. Yeah, that's a killer. The Verka legs, for example, though, look amazing.
Oh my god, this is beautiful. Jeez.
The Nightingale, I kind of like it, but also the legs are weird. Like the legs look like he's got these really weird like chicken legs, and it looks really weird. The Nightingale's supposed to just have these big, massive, clunking feet.
Big toes. Yeah. And is that crotch extra thick?
It looks like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And then the Violent. Also, I mean, I love the Violent as well too. Just the like original vanilla Violent is probably my least favorite of the many different variants. But still pretty cool. The styling is kind of weird though. I don't really like how broken up like the shoulder armor is. Like on the HG, it's like one big solid piece. I like that.
Yeah, it's a bit honeycomb. Yeah, I reckon you're right. The XS is probably my favorite. Yeah, the back of the Nightingale always gets me. Just the back.
It's nice, yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at some. So also,
what?
I'm sure we'll see some here. No, I was just gonna say too, and there was secret versions that were molded in clear red, so I'm sure we'll see some of those here as we're going through. So it's like the thing with Candy Toys that I didn't think that it seemed like they kind of stopped doing that for a while, having like secret versions of stuff. But well, I'm sure we'll get to finding one eventually. But yeah, they had clear red versions of them as well too. Some people did. So
Chris replied and he said it's the default pigment, also the cheapest, which I was wondering who was going to be the cheapest. Yeah, it allows the casters to calculate depth and thickness of pieces. That makes sense. Yeah, and it's the natural effect of exposure to UV as well. Because I forget that you got to gauge the thickness of the parts to know if you need to adjust the mold or anything like that. Yeah, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, nice. There you go. That's why Chris is the resin guy. All right. So yeah, I mean, keep the size of these in mind as we're looking at how big at these as well too.
What? Yeah, I need to hold my hand up while I'm looking at these.
I mean, not a very great photograph here, but I mean, just the gradient on the Hainu. We were talking about that in the last episode, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes liking gradient or not. On the Hainu, though, it looks good. And that's pretty cool to recreate that there.
Yeah. That excess. I just got distracted by the excess. It's so well done.
I just can't really see it well enough. So I
want better photos.
Yeah, let's just go to the next one here. Because then you got some like these. is really nice.
Huh.
So, I mean, I'm guessing that's maybe just. It looks like it's probably just all hand painted, I would
I
imagine.
think so. Yeah.
So I imagine a lot of these are, but like if it was me, if I was going at it, what I would do, like especially for this one because it's mostly red, I'd just airbrush the whole thing red and then just paint all the rest of the details by hand. It would be the easiest.
Are those little crests on the torso? Are those molded in? I think they look like that.
I would guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't look like decals, and you can see like a little bit of overpaint there at the very front corner. Which I mean, at this size, faulting too much for that.
No, exactly. Oh, look at that seam line on the forearm.
Yeah. And that's we need to. Let's see here. I saw. Hang on, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just looking at these. There was a post on Gundam, which I would normally not want to really promote necessarily, but.
What was that? Can you show me that image above? What was that image?
Here?
Keep going up.
Boxes?
Is that no? That one there. Is that the
compare with an HD kit?
No, sorry. It's the torso drawing. I just wanted to see that.
Sorry.
Is that the box? Oh,
yeah, that's
cool.
nice. Huh? Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Yeah.
For the box. And the runners, so you can get a sense of that. But yeah, what I wanted to look at. Oh shit. What was that? What I wanted to look at in these photos, not like Bandai's promotional photos, but in these real photos, you can see where the seam lines and everything are. So I just wanted to look at that so we can have a sense of that.
We start calling them like lame lines or something like that. Lame lines.
Yeah. Here, like on the front of the legs, there's a little bit there. On the foot, that's a pretty nasty one.
That's two halves going together, isn't it?
On the foot?
Damn. Yeah. Okay. Because I was just thinking each part would be molded on its own, and it would have like the mold seam line, not actual double part seam line. Yeah. So mold line versus seam line. Yeah.
Yeah, like here on the side.
Yeah. Wow.
You can see that the excess was pretty egregious. That was kind of like the worst one. So you can see, look at the front of the leg. It's just like seam all the way down.
Circular saw. Damn.
Straight out of an anime, you just got the sword slice all the way
That's
through.
it. Oh man! Ah, damn it! The rest of it looks pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good because the pieces are so small. I'm sure most of the sections could be molded as one piece, but like stuff like that, yeah.
Wow.
So you get the idea. Anyway, let's take a look at the Nightingale. That's like I said, that was one of the reasons why I decided not to.
Go back up. There. The Hainu's rear skirts are huge.
Yeah,
Even more than normal.
Hang on. There you go. Yeah.
That's cool.
They're massive. And Nightingale, there he goes. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I was wondering if that's a seam or a mold line, but yeah, it's definitely a seam line there on the inner arm.
Okay, yeah. Well, they ended up filling it a little bit. It's not as bad.
It looks like, which is paint, probably.
Yeah.
Filled with paint.
Yep.
Yeah. But that red is nice. It's a nice color. Who was that? That was Ori. There he is. Okay. Now from Fukusake. Fukusuke.
Fukusuke. Good work.
Oh man, these are really nice.
What?
That's nice. Very clean.
Look at that. The trimming around the funnels on the Nightingale.
Yeah.
Wow. This is like some 3-hair bristle brush action.
Yeah. I was thinking at first that this kind of line is also like a painted line, but it's just the light. It's just a light reflection on there. It kind of tricked me at first. I thought, well, that's cool.
That's a teeny tiny Xeon logo in the middle, or Sananju logo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, maybe did he sand off the markings that were on the other one you asked me about?
Yeah, he must have.
Or maybe you're right. Maybe that was not molded on the kit originally. Now I closed it. I'm not pulling that up again, but
yeah.
I closed the original images anyway. And it's nice. The Panaline color that he used is really nice. A little bit of brown in there. It's
dirty tan. Yeah.
That does look nice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, because I keep going, oh yeah, it's good. It's like a little bit messy. And then I'm like, wait, this is so tiny.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
It's a super macro photo, so you're gonna see like, and on a kit like this, of course, there's gonna be like little bits of overpaint and stuff like that.
And you just even see the paint texture because you're looking at like quarters of millimeters.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Do you think this is going to make you want to get them now again?
No.
Okay. Yes.
If I'm going to be working on something that small, I would rather just work on a Converge figure or something like that.
Yeah.
Just like painting in some details, adding some water slides and something. Don't really have much interest in like fully painting. That's why I have a couple of like the super tiny Advanced Zeta kits, the magazine pack-in kits.
The 200 ones or something. Or
yeah, which are like similar to this, that are just sitting there that I've never actually made an attempt at painting for this exact reason. It's just so much work.
Yeah. Totally.
For what it is for this tiny little thing. Like, I'd rather work on something a little bit larger. This one looks super nice as well too.
You use no paint at all.
Look at that.
Oh,
he's got the purple panel liner on that one.
The purple panel lining. It's a bit much. Maybe just on the front skirts, it's a bit much. But still,
look at that from a distance. Though from a distance, it looks great, and you can't see that it's purple.
You're right.
It's like only when you look really super close.
Yeah, if you like zoom out to what it physically would be in real life, the purple kind of merges in. Yeah.
Yeah. And it almost looks like a purple pen.
It does. Yep.
Because of just because they're seeing it so close because of the thickness of that.
Is that a chisel mark on the top of that right knee?
I would imagine that's molded. I don't think he added that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Because it wasn't perfect. I'm like, man, dude's doing chiseling. That's great.
Yeah, I would say it's just the molding of that. Thinking back to the images, I believe probably there was a seam line down the front of this leg as well too.
Yep. Good work.
Yeah. But again, that gradient on the funnels looks nice.
And man, the painting on the face would be so hard.
Yeah. And what are you gonna do? Like cut apart the head to try to paint that better?
Yeah.
No way. Let's see what's the other one here. It's the backside. Yeah, it's a massive back skirts on the thing. Not even like the skirts, the centerpiece.
Oh, what? Yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, that's wild. Is that? Oh, it's just like masking or something, but you can like kind of see the edge of the gradient. So I wondered at first if it was decals, but no, he just masked it.
Yeah, just masked it, and that's
to make sure he didn't get too much overspray.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I mean that'd be some super fine spraying. Right. You'd have to have some serious control not to get a little bit of overspray there if you wanted to keep it pure white. Would have maybe used putty or something instead of just like a piece of masking.
So you don't get a harsh edge. You're right.
Yeah. Some liquid mask or something. But again, that's why I'm not even going to try to mess around with it.
Do you know how posable these are once they're together?
I would imagine like not at all. Yeah, I imagine it's like Converge, or you could like rotate the arm up and just it wouldn't look like anything.
Yeah.
But man, look at that. Rick-Diaz looks even really fantastic as well too.
That looks good. That's probably the Rick-Diaz and the Violent. These are now morphing my mind into scale. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look like it's this little.
Yeah.
Somehow they're pretty damn clean. Wow.
Like the only giveaway is the focus shift because it's so small. You're seeing like a loss of focus, like this tiny little bit of space. Yeah. If everything was like super crisp and clear, and if it's taken from like a little bit different angle as well too, you could totally pass this off as a larger scale. And those decals got to be tiny too. What the hell kind of decals are those?
I love how slow we are. Yeah, like
what?
I don't know if I recognize them. Are they just teeny tiny 1144 like unicorn or like Senanju or something?
They've got to be there's Vertex ones like that I've used on Converge figures before that are just super tiny like that. Let's see. Who's Workshop Vertex?
Yeah, that is tiny.
Like this. See if I can see a image of these. Yeah, like here's an example. But yeah, there's some different sheets. Anyway, but they've got some really teeny tiny ones. But man,
that's so little.
crazy. Oh man, my eyes would hurt. And he put a lot of them on there. That's quite a few. I only put a couple, but I wouldn't be able to take it that long. Yeah, definitely. For not being a big fan of the Rick DS, this version of it does look pretty nice. I gotta say.
The feet, I'm kind of liking the feet, how segmented and like hingy they look. Yeah. Because they're normally like pretty.
Yeah. The legs of it too, like the whole lower leg is kind of jacked up a little bit. Just the angling of it is nicer.
That's right. The Rick DS, it's just like this big single piece for the foot.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Head still looks stupid with that eye camera though.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Wow.
All right. Very nice. I need to follow. There you go. Fook. There you go. All right. Now we'll see some modifications. So far we haven't really seen it as far as like any modifications.
Mother effer, yes. Stop it.
This guy is going all in. I'd seen a couple other images of this, so I think we'll probably see some more.
I was going to do a joke about people scratch building at this scale, and of course it's real. Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
And look at how quality that gun is. Oh my gosh.
The kit didn't come with any smart gun at all, right? I believe, like, just maybe it did, or that's not the same. It can't be the same guy, right? No, I don't remember offhand if it did come with a smart gun. Let's assume that it did.
It's a P-Bandai kit. You get the smart gun separately.
Oh no. No, I just want to know. Remember to not close this tab.
Don't close it. Yeah.
All right. Excess. Maybe it doesn't. It doesn't look like it does. I'm not seeing anything there. Let's check the runners. Yeah. No. So no smart gun. So two people scratch built a smart gun or whatever was going on. The other guy had one as well too. And look at the little folded up handle there.
Stop it.
That's crazy. And the hands. So are those hands just scratch built as well too? Then I guess probably. I mean, just
of course.
Just little bits of plot plate.
Geez, seeing the detail of the scratch built gun makes you see how uncrisp the details on the main kit are. Which of course, it's so hard to mold crisp details like that on that scale. But
yeah.
I was even doing some pinning as well on the shoulders.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, he's got. The details look so soft and mushy,
like milky. Yeah.
Let's see here. Here's Wada, of course.
Trash. Such trash.
Super clean. Obviously not painted yet, but I mean just the.
Wow, and like I guess went through it with a chisel all over, basically. Those lines look like on the lower leg. They look a little bit extra deep, maybe.
Yeah, and it looks like maybe you can see that those are deepened a little bit. Probably just cleaned out a little bit, but not a sign of any seam or mold lines whatsoever. It looks like you maybe extended the torso a little bit as well too.
Oh yeah.
Don't you think so?
Are those inside elbow bits, those little pipes, those are added in extra, right?
So
that's some pretty. They look like actual little metal springs. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like those are springs. He replaced those with springs. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Looks a lot better.
And this is 5 centimeters tall.
Yeah, so those got to be like 1 millimeter springs, probably.
Yep. Yeah.
I'd imagine.
Yep.
So annoying. I would just get so annoyed trying to like place those with like tweezers and like, come on.
Yeah. And they just go think, and you try to go silent to see if you can hear where they land, and you just go,
no.
Oh gosh.
Pain in the ass.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, here.
Yes, here we go.
From Schneider Kott. Cutting it apart, as you do.
Yep, why not? You need to. Yeah.
I mean, would you rather cut stuff apart or would you rather mask more? If you're, doing this, if the purpose is for painting, I would assume.
Yeah, if it is just for painting, I would just mask. But if it's like for any articulation, yeah, of course you've got to cut. But I would possibly just buy a second kit so I can just grind away the top bit and not have to be super precise with my sawing. Yeah.
I get what you mean. So take like this part from one kit and take this part from another kit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my early days, no, because any dollar could have been bought for a new kit. But now I'm like, it'll save me time. So
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Speaking of adding articulation, that's the one thing I don't think I've seen yet.
So basically, everybody we've seen has failed so far.
Or at least like changing the pose, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't have. There was the other from Choipla, the Choipla line that make like the Nachin kit tank, Nachin tank kits. There was one kit, and I forget what the name of it was now. It was like a blue color. It was different anyway. And I'd seen, and it's like fixed pose, but I'd seen some really amazing builds of that when that came out. It was kind of a similar thing. Like when it came out, I'd seen a bunch of Japanese builders working on it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And people were like adding articulation, or basically like adding, changing the joints to be in an action pose instead of just a standing pose. Super cool. So I'd imagine, I'm sure we'll probably see some of that with these as well too. Oh no! Look at this.
Oh my man! I saw the little notch on the cockpit hatch, and I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, just that little thing there.
Yep.
That almost looks like it's. I mean, is it a detail or because you can see like the gate?
It's a detail because I have it on my. I think it's a standard on the C1. So it would be on the Hummingbird. It's just a little sensory thing. Yeah. So wait, I'm confused. There isn't Hummingbird. Oh, but they use the backpack parts.
Yeah,
I'm confused. Yeah, of course. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, it was really bugging my brain. Yeah, gotcha.
There you go. There you're getting it. Yeah, he's got a smart gun too, but that looks like that's maybe taken from like a different like a mobile suit ensemble kit or some other kind of figure.
What about a Converge or anything? Is there anything in Converge for that?
There is a Converge one, but it looks a little bit different. I don't think it's the Converge one.
Okay, yeah.
It looks like it's probably taken from it's not mobile suit ensemble. What's the other one? The line that they don't really have anymore. I forget.
RE 1100. Ooh.
No.
No, I was trying to be funny.
Shit. No, it's really gonna bother me. What was the name of that line? Anyway, or they're like a really articulated little like kind of candy toy figures. Someone will know. Anyway, but yeah, it looks like it's maybe from that. But that's so cool.
Wow.
Love that version of the XS or the S. It's Gundam. But passed on the master grade of that. Let's see, is there more to that thread? No. Okay. All right. Here you go. There you go.
Yes.
In hand. This is what we need to see.
Literally in hand. Wow. Cool.
And again, with the tiny little decals. What a pain that would be.
You could if this was you could make a little display case, like a little Perspex box with this, and you could just carry it in your pocket and have it with you wherever you went. So cool. Oh man. That's some good colors too.
Nice. See, there you go.
Oh, good photos.
Yeah, it's a really nice cleanup. Can't see any remnants of the lines or anything on it at all. It's nice.
Gee, they did the thrusters really well for this scale as well. Like even those lower leg thrusters, they're tiny.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess that must have been part of the mold. That's something you could have easily just replaced, with separate parts from just option part set or something. But I think that's probably what was
small, like maybe an RG Zaku or something like that. Maybe no, not even that small. Jeez, those are tiny.
Yeah, they would be really, really tiny. That's nice. Ooh, yes. A flying Nightingale from. And where are all the clear red ones? I wanted to see some of the cool clear red ones, but all right. Anyways, let's just see what he's got going on here. He is adding joints. What's with these like kind of gunmetal colored parts there? He's replacing that with some joints or something.
Or maybe that's just hand painted so far, and he hasn't painted the rest.
That could be.
What are the back parts?
Yeah, kind of strange why you would just have those parts painted first. Seems like kind of
He might be waiting for his red paint to come.
Yeah, other way around. I'd want to paint the. What's this, macadamia? And then what is that, like from some like Char themed cookies? Oh, wasn't there that set of? There was that set of like Char snacks that came out kind of recently.
Yes, great.
Kind of thing. This must be like the lid of that. That's funny. Just on like a cup holder. Huh. That's funny. All right, let's see. I prefer this kind of coloring for the Biolant. This is more like to the Biolant custom. Well, the other one as well too, I guess, in its coloring, but more muted colors. I think looks nicer. Not as clean painting the.
This is probably what majority of everybody. This is the result everybody would get. Yeah, the other stuff is ridiculous.
This is the normal man's paint job.
Yeah.
But yeah, that said, I mean, I do like those colors more. Here's the next one too. This one also from Schneider. You got some nice kind of shading going on there with this. I'm assuming this is also hand painted. Sorry.
Yeah, wow. Do you reckon they're using little flip down glasses things, or is this like by eye? Because that's tiny.
Like a loop.
I don't know. It's just like little magnifiers that flip down or something.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty. I don't know if I could. I think I've got pretty good close up painting eyes, but I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I'm
just wondering about this kind of like shading, if that's something that's under or over the red. I can't really quite tell if he just like painted it as like the dark color first and then just kind of painted the brighter red like purposely inconsistently over the top of it.
Like a bit of a dry brushy over the top. Yeah, you might be right.
But I'm not sure. Or a combination of both, maybe. Because it does look like, see here on the back too, it looks like it's maybe just some oil paint on it, actually. Some oil red.
Yeah.
So you got that kind of like lighter color on top of the back skirt there. Looks like it's on top of that. So I would guess, well, let's see. No, he didn't mention there if it's oils or not, but yeah, that'd be what I would guess. Oh no. Oh, it's hand painted. I thought it was. I thought the decal melted.
Wow.
I saw it looking kind of warped. I was like,
I was about to go, oh, that doesn't look good. I'm like, man, no, that is stellar work to hand paint those letters that tiny.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Man. I thought it was at first that it looked like just the yeah. And look at this. This must be how those look in the back. These like red thruster bits there. And look at that. That I'm assuming this is unmodified. And then look at this one. And look at his modified ones. Separated like that. What the heck is that?
What?
You see what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally. I'm trying to work out how that would be done. That's not shape. That must be apart from something else.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's like the little detail parts, like from Kotobukiya, like little Kotobukiya.
Okay.
I think they have ones that are that small, but that's super small.
Jeez.
It looks so much better though. That's nice.
Yep.
I was noticing that when we were looking at this before. I was noticing.
Man, good work.
That and thinking how nice that looked in there, but I assumed that was just the stock kit, but it's not. See here in his, you can see it's not like that.
It's a seam line there. Yeah.
So you must have just chiseled that flat, and then the inside of that.
Yeah, just chiseled that flat.
Man.
Wow.
Man. It's a big difference that makes.
Whoa.
Oh my. Here you go. This is not the clear red version, but it looks like basically kind of the similar company.
Oh my. I love it.
Oh my. I don't love how those decals are way too big for that space.
Yeah.
But I mean, that one kind of doesn't really fit there, and this one's too big there as well too. But I can understand how it might be a little bit tricky to find the decals you need this small.
Yep.
But kind of interesting color scheme for the Hainu in general. Not the best execution, but still. This one, I'm actually not sure if I mean, who knows? But not that I can remember ever seeing a Hainu in that color scheme.
I don't think I have. Yeah.
Yes. Here we are.
Stop it.
Nozo. What? I'm not following Nozo. Look at this transformed version. What an idiot.
What? Man, do something else with your time. Jeez. Wow. Oh, the scratch-built wings.
Oh, yeah. Man.
And the little fins. Oh, man. So, okay, this doesn't actually transform, does it?
Of course not, yeah. No.
I'm looking at the legs, and they look like they might, but I don't know. No, it can't.
Yeah. So you can see how like the transition here of like the shoulder armor and the tanks there, how you had to fill in this whole kind of center section there. And it looks like completely remold the whole nose cone part as well too, because probably on the original kit it's maybe shorter or something. And of course add the little kind of rod there for a little antenna on the front, because why not?
That's nice.
These little fins in there on the top of the shoulder you're talking about.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Yeah, it's this tiny little triangle bit of 1 millimeter plot plate.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can see this light tan color is everything that's puttied. I don't know what kind of putty that is. It's a weird color, but on the feet too. So I'm guessing you just kind of redid that.
Oh, and a bit of extensions on the ankle covers, because the original thickness was just terrible. That's what everybody's been saying.
That's pretty crazy.
Wow.
So we'll have to see that later when it's done.
Yeah.
Ooh, here you go.
Wow.
From that's nice.
That's very nice. Jeez.
That's some nice red. I wonder what color red that is. I'm guessing it's a combination of silver and clear red or something, whatever, right? But catches the light really nicely.
Yeah.
Get
it's
that
like
nice.
Metallic, but it's not candy. I guess that's just it's not super glossy. Yeah.
Yeah. You get some nice color variation there from catching the light. It's really nice. Everybody's doing those gradients on the Hainu. I guess you have to. I guess that's the color.
Yeah. Jeez, really well done on those funnels on the back, the gradient. Is that a bit of like green glowing in the eye, like as if the eyes are on or something, maybe?
Yeah, I was looking at that too, and it seems like I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it's the kind of thing that you could do, like, because it would be so hard to paint the eyes, but just to paint it like this and just how it's just in reality kind of painted kind of roughly maybe. But it kind of gives that effect that it looks like they're glowing, right? So.
And gosh, I would be tempted to thin down the V fin. Because it's so thick, but I mean, that's so little, but oh gosh, I'd be so tempted. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, I haven't noticed that about some of the other ones we've seen. I'm sure probably maybe one or two of the ones we've seen so far have probably done that. That's a nice purple color. Dumb coloring there for that. Yeah, I wonder if any of the ones we've seen so far have had the thin down V fin. Not that one. I don't know. We'll see. Going forward, how about this XS? Because the XS would have the same thing.
I think so.
Yeah, not that I've noticed. But I mean, it'd be we're so used to seeing it as thin as it is. It would be kind of maybe not the thing you would notice right away. Sato plastic. Wow. That's nice.
Man.
I don't know how well those two colors go together, but
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, the maroon is a little bit too blue compared to the orangey red. Yeah, it's so clean.
Yeah, I mean, the color choice maybe not exactly right, but I mean, it looks so good. Yeah, still.
Wow.
Regardless. I think like you have to go like if you look at it from a distance, it looks so much better.
Yeah, I mean this is really big. Yeah.
It's only when just when you're looking at it that up close, and I think it's just the color temperature of the photo too looks a bit different from this one to this one, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
So it can just be the photo. Probably taken with the iPhone.
Yeah.
I know the struggles. Can't take a picture of anything in here without it just being like yellow.
Good old yellow, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't know. From a distance, the reds look better together.
Yeah, like maybe in real life this actually works really good, and you have to do a kind of off contrasty temperature to make them look better. Otherwise, if they were closer, it just might merge and look like the same color. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. And it's that whole kind of thing too, like we talk about with like the just kind of evenly spaced out all over the place as well too. You got kind of spots of color all over the place. But yeah, so that's why I mean too. I think when you're seeing it from a distance, and that all just kind of blends a little bit better. Kind of interesting. This turquoise blue kind of color on the shield. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it's like a violet. Oh no, I didn't notice that. The turquoise. Yeah, you're right.
That like kind of violet gray, that also looks nice. That's what you're talking about. But
whoa, okay.
Interesting. Here it is. Very interesting gold and teal.
So I guess it's like on the butt armor as well. So it's almost like maybe it's like replicating the Aurora kind of film or something like that. Like it's like a bit of a sensor light thing, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah. It's not in there much, so it's nice.
Yeah. If there was anything more than that, it would be, I think, stand out in a weird way. But because it's just a touch of that, it's a kind of nice, just little color. And I think it matches really well with the kind of orangey red, right?
There's a fingerprint below that on the butt armor. There's a little fingerprint.
I saw that
right here. Yeah, and that just shows how tiny this is.
Yeah, I saw that. I've seen a couple of those on a couple. I think like the first one we looked at also had a little fingerprint on it as well too. Yeah, that'd be tough.
Oh, and finally, this one has like no panel lining, really. Because on this kind of scale, if you like maybe just the light and the shadow kind of makes it a bit of a panel line on its own without having any wash in there. Anyway, interesting.
Yeah, speaking of that, like looking on the shield, you can see how the paneling is done in like the darker red color. See that right on there?
Yeah.
That's really cool, actually. I mean, like, yeah. The more I look at this, the colors just do look, they are kind of growing on me a bit. It does look really nice.
Yeah.
The shading underneath the orangish red is nice. It definitely helps a lot. I mean, just shading at this scale in general is pretty impressive.
Whoa. Yeah, that's amazing.
There you go. Nice. And yeah, normally like a lot of painting, like on the inner frame, too many different metallic colors. Like you have some metallic gold, metallic copper, metallic brass, metallic silver, and metallic blue, and too much of that. I don't really like it. It's just too many different colors on the frame. This is kind of like right at that limit. That it does look cool.
Yeah.
If you had one more color in there, it'd be a little bit too much.
Yeah. On like a 1/100 or something, this would be too much. I think just being smaller, helps.
You see that with people like on when they're painting their inner frames, trying to use as many colors as possible. And like the details of the inner frames, it's too much for me.
Yeah, it's so addictive.
Hashi, I think this is a clear red version that
Okay.
where you're kind of seeing it looking that way. I don't know if this is like finished or if it's still like a work in progress, but it's kind of interesting. See how you're kind of seeing that clear red kind of glowing through the gray, and that's why I'm hoping to see some more of those, because I've seen some cool things people were doing with that, kind of utilizing the fact that it's more red as like, and then painting it in a way to make it look like kind of glowing or something like that. So we'll have to see if we can find any. But so here's fuck's sake again. So it's out of there. This is interesting. Oh, well, what's going on with that face?
What?
Did you try putting a Gundam face on it?
I think it looks like it's just either chopped from another kit or just kind of putty made. Oh dear.
This must be the Amuro Ray.
Okay.
That's why the shield is different too, which I'm guessing is maybe just scratch build or something like that. Amuro Ray Rictius, which I think has a normally does have a Amuro Ray. I can't type. Rictius. Because that would explain why it has the Gundam face, because I think like the Amuro Ray, or like there's the other version of the other version of the DJ that has a face, like a normal Gundam face on it. But I don't know. I'm not seeing any blue one. Kind of like this, but I feel like that's just like someone's custom thing. It's not anything official. Yeah. His own take on an Amuro custom.
What?
All right. Did he try? Oh, he's doing the anime painting style.
Cell shady. Wow.
Yeah.
That worked pretty damn good.
Yeah. Again, I think you got to look at it from a distance. It's more impressive. Yeah, it looks pretty wild.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
It looks like we're looking at a drawing. Wow.
Yeah.
Painting and drawing.
All right. Looking at up close, it's just going to look a mess. But I mean, just looking at it as if it were a painting.
Yeah, it looks like it's done in pastel/watercolor. Weird. Wow.
See how normally that type of painting like isn't super clean, right? It does have that kind of messiness to it, as like just what happens with the paint, or anyway the style of it. But yeah, to recreate that look,
and maybe because it's like because when people do it on 1144 or 1100, you can get it super clean and crisp, but this looks like it's been hand painted. Like a little bit more, just not as precise. Wow.
Yeah. Interesting.
I like that. Yeah, I like it more than I thought I would.
Yeah. It's very well done. Speaking of BMC, I heard from Adam today that he heard from BMC that they're not making anything anymore, at least for like the foreseeable future. So no more BMC. So if you and anyone else watching out there, get your hands on the BMC stuff now while you can, because I guess like for the foreseeable future, they're not making anything else because of COVID. I guess they haven't been able to get materials.
To
make their stuff.
So everybody check my eBay tonight, because I'll be selling my BMCs.
Exactly.
Wow.
This clear pinkish red part, that looks so familiar. I know what that's from, but it's like it's from a Megami Device kit or something. Yeah. It's a Frame Arms Girl kit or something like that. It's one of those. It's like a hairband clear red piece for the hair. I'm sure I've seen that before. That's funny. Yeah. It's pretty wild. So it just looks so much better with the smart gun there.
It does. Yeah.
So cool. And you got to get the feet pointed down as well too. The XS always looks weird just standing.
Mm-hmm. It's got to be like aerial, but like dangling feet, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the proportions, I don't know, just with the feet like that, the proportions look a bit odd. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh, here you go. Oh,
not done anything with it yet, but there's just a raw Jolly Rancher high new gun.
I was just gonna say it's Jolly Rancher. Yep.
Yep. That's kind of interesting. Actually, that was one of the things because I didn't know that they were going to be having these secret versions. And then once they came out and I was seeing people starting to post them about this, that was one thing that after they came out that I was thinking, man, now I kind of regret not getting them because the clear red versions do look kind of cool.
Would you just build them and keep them clear?
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Because they end up just being a bit blocky clear. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you do something with it. But some of the other ones, like the Nightingale, for example, looks more cool in clear red.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
The high news just kind of got so much stuff all over the place. It's a bit messy of design, but Nightingale looks better.
This is stupid and great.
Yeah. It's going to add in some little plot plate feet details that no one will ever see underneath the feet. Maybe he's gonna have it in like a flying pose. This is for the Nightingale.
Yeah.
Having in a pose like that.
I don't know if you could ever enter this into GBWC whenever it comes back, but it'd be funny having the 50 by 50 centimeter and just sitting in the middle.
Man, yeah, like we'll have to see like what they come out with in volume 2. But if they had like a couple where they could be like from the same universe, like I don't know, for example, if you had, I don't know, something else from Gundam Zeta that you could have like the Rick Diaz and a couple of other suits and just like flying in space, but like you're thinking like they're realistically flying in space, they wouldn't be flying like right next to each other. There'd be like a little bit more kind of space in between, right? And you could recreate that kind of more sort of realistically, with like a large space, tiny little kiss. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, look at this.
Whoa.
That's some cool colors there. Full color, basically all one color.
Whoa.
Nice. It reminds me of the, Quimenta? Isn't those colors? With the yellow in there as well, too. Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, as soon as
maybe look it up.
And show me. Yeah. No, it's all right. If you want.
Quimenta.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah, Quinn Mantha. It's because of how you said it. I thought it was some other name. No, totally. Yeah.
Yes. Reminds me of that.
Wow, the rusty metal color. Cool. That's really nice.
Yeah, and the red on there just really adds a lot to that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Without that, it would be, I don't know, a bit boring. But
Are these V-fins shaved down? They look a bit sharper.
Maybe, yeah. But it also looks like you can see that maybe looks like it's the mold line going along the top of that. So maybe if it's shaved on the underside, but they don't look
this is sharper than the other ones.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. It could just be, I think, just the angle we're seeing it from. We're seeing it like the possible angle.
The right one is pretty thick, yeah.
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
I do really like that color on the byline. It's quite nice, actually. Yeah. On the front looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little bit of red really adds a lot to it. That is nice. All right. Here we got some more. Another clear one. There's a clear Rick Diaz here in the background. Kind of. This looks like dry brushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that lighter green, pretty wild looking from someone who's obviously a miniature painter. Yeah, this kind of thing would be perfect for people who normally work on miniatures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, it's a bit big, but I'll have to order some new paint. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice though. That dry brushing on there. this type of style normally, I mean, it works for some things, like for like a 5-star stories kit or something like that. But on Gunpla, usually not really.
Yeah.
Don't really like the look of it. But something like this, it looks cool. On like a normal HG or MG kit or something like that, I wouldn't like it quite so much. It would just look a bit weird.
Yeah.
All right. Also, just it's just cool to see these that we're seeing all in like just slightly different colors.
Yeah.
Seeing so many Biolines in just
I would think that people would just do the standard colors because they're like, sweet, I'm gonna paint this, which is a bit crazy. I'll just do the standard colors.
Just goes to show, if you just think you're gonna do light blue and dark blue, how different it can look depending on which exact colors. This one's like the light blue's got a little bit more kind of
violet-y
lavender. Yeah.
Lavender,
yeah. I look to it, and you got this just navy blue color. Looks nice.
There's a little. Oh, that's just little silver hand painted, like metal kind of.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Yeah, I'm not sure if it looks poorly painted or if we're seeing like some reflection or something. But there, I think it's just some silver paint. Just a little bit of silver paint laid in there. From Sawa. All right, let's see. Here's some.
Oh, cool.
Refining the details a little bit. Looks like.
Oh yeah, refining. Yeah. Jeez, that'd be so hard. That I don't know what it is, but it's like when you drag like a knife through butter, how you get the little ridges going out from where you like. That'd be so hard to get rid of.
Yeah, you can
on this scale.
Yeah.
Oh no, never mind. Yeah.
It does look a lot nicer though. Hey, look at that. Oh man, it's like really separated there.
Oh, whoa! That's cool.
He just ran the saw through that. I guess
or like chisel scrape, maybe chisel would probably work pretty good. Like they might not be actually separated now. It's just widened that little join. Or
because see how like the on our side, the closer one. Well, both of them actually both look thinner. Right, they look very thin.
You're right. Especially the back one. That they look really thin. Yeah, like the tips of the back ones. Oh man, getting a saw in there. Jeez.
I'd imagine that's maybe how it started, and then I don't know what else he did. He probably just completely sawed it in half and then put them back together after.
Yeah, maybe.
Just saw it in half and then just file it down on the inside, then stick them back together.
Yep. Jeez, that looks so good.
Or maybe these are not, because I don't know offhand. I was assuming this is like all one molded piece, but actually maybe not. Maybe it is two separate pieces, so you didn't have to saw anything apart. Yeah, it looks like it actually is two.
Do you have the Gundam Case collection page still there?
No, but it's not far away.
I'm curious. Oh, there you go. Cool.
Yeah, I think was the Heine the first one? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it looks like what it is, just how I'm going to guess, is that it's one piece with like all three back sides, and then the front size is 1, 2, 3, 7 pieces, like 4 pieces in total.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. There, you can see, right?
Oh yeah, there they are, separate. Yeah. Wow. Jeez.
Still, yeah, it looks so much better like that. Hey? Thin down.
Oh yeah.
Super sharp. Oh man.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, and all we had to do was click forward more. Yeah. Wow. That looks so nice.
It looks like bamboo chopsticks, doesn't it?
Oh, it does too. Yeah, the coloring.
Like the guys that you see around online, like making gunpla out of bamboo chopsticks.
Oh man.
It looks like that. That's pretty amazing. Nice. Well, funnel's done now. The rest of the kit. A little bit at a time. But I mean, if he's refining, like making it look that sharp over the whole kit, that's going to look really nice when it's all done.
It looks. Oh man, there's some V fin sharpening.
Oh yeah,
going on there.
There you go.
Because it's the two vertical fins in the middle that are really fat. Those are fine down.
Yeah, those would have to be super tiny.
Jeez.
To get those to look right, yeah.
Wow.
He'd like breathe on it wrong and they just snap off.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, I'm sick of seeing this rifle. It's like 10 out of 10, but come on, guy. Jeez.
Yeah, it is the same one we've seen, isn't it? So.
Oh, but this is before the hands were done. And he's just got little chunky mittens.
Just the fist on it.
Nobody's taking my rifle.
This is the Tantra. Oh man, look at the V-fin. It's one of those V-fins where it's like a...
Yeah.
I don't know what to call that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much lacking definition there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a great close-up photo here for us to really see how bad the plastic is just straight out the box.
Man. Like those the bicep little details, the 2 little notches in the bicep.
Mm-hmm.
They're on the other arm. They're really clean. I'm amazed they can do that. Jeez. But the texture, like the polishing of the mold itself, I don't know if that's the texture that we're seeing. If that's like the lack of polishing on the mold, or that's just what the plastic does at that scale.
Yeah, I would imagine it could have been finer if they wanted it to be super fine. But yeah, I don't know if it's maybe just done because it was just like it's cheaper because they're just for cheap 400 yen kits. They're not gonna maybe
you're right.
Invest into making them super finely detailed, or maybe it was done on purpose because like resin kits usually do have fine detail. That's kind of like the whole point, I guess. So I don't know. I was gonna say maybe it's just to kind of imitate the garage kit look of it being like not super sharp, but actually it would be sharp. I would just chalk it up to their like 500 yen kits.
Yep, exactly. I do keep forgetting that's how much that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so here you go. I think this is the same one we saw before, maybe just from a different angle.
With LED inside, maybe?
Yeah, I did see one with LED. I think this one's just UV light.
That's why you can see the purple, of course.
The purple glow, yeah. So it's just some like green fluorescent paint in there. But yeah, with the light behind it, you're seeing that cool glow.
Yeah, that does look pretty cool.
Yeah, like that. So, I mean, I'm not sure exactly how it's done, but it looks like just spray primer and then just like sand it off in certain areas, or like not spray it thoroughly over everything.
I was just thinking if you sprayed the front, like if you masked in the panel lines or whatever, sprayed the front of it, not the back, and then shone a light behind it and pulled off the little masking, it might do like a bit of a unicorn NTD sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be a pain. But it's like cut super thin, like hairline bits of masking tape.
Or maybe like just blue tack or something. You could like kind of stretch it out and then just kind of press it in. Or like what's the little paintable blue liquid masking stuff?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But then like, I don't know if it's possible to thin that down. But if it was possible to thin that down at all, then you could thin it down and lay it in there basically like a panel liner wash, right? But and then you got to just like peel it out. That'd be nice if that was possible, but I don't think you can do that.
Or you get to spray it and then go in with a chisel and just get a scrape the paint out, maybe.
Yeah. See, there's one more photo there. Yeah, just from the back. All right, here we go. All gray color scheme.
Those rear skirts.
Battery or something like that.
Oh yeah, yes. Cell battery. A button.
Yeah, those rear skirts. Wow. That's a cool color scheme though. All gray. So yellow accents. Like that. Here you go. All right, same gun. There you go. Rosy pink version here from
like an alien, like I don't know, aliens that don't have any skin, and that's like their internal organs.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like. Yeah.
You can for me now.
yeah. And that's got all the dry brushing kind of technique. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got like the little dots in there, which I'm guessing are probably just bubbles from the paint and brushing it.
Or the mold, maybe?
I think it's from the paint, because if you were, I mean, just painting by hand, you get those little bubbles and stuff in there. That's what it looks like, because it's just all over the place. Those are just little popped paint bubbles. tiny little ones. Then like
okay, gotcha.
how you got like the darker red towards like the end of the tail there on like the top of the head. Yeah, it was kind of interesting, but now that you said that, it's kind of like it just is looking kind of gross now.
Yeah.
And the sad part is, I'm sure that was not intentional.
Yep.
You know, he just thought, oh, it was painted like a kind of more pink, kind of Char's color, sort of looking, right?
Yeah. But just
With
not enough of the color. Yeah, a little too much of the black showing through.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, he must have base coated the whole thing in black first. Get that super dark.
That's kind of a standard thing. Man, the miniatures people in the chat are gonna be screaming, but I think it's a standard thing. Yeah, do the whole thing dark and then build it up.
Right. Anyway, all right. Okay. Here you go. Speaking of the ink lumber. Yeah. It's Cubono, same guy. His modification to the ink lumber. So I guess maybe this is the original ink lumber.
Wow.
It doesn't have the separation like it's supposed to on the inside there. You see, it's just this blocky chunk. He cut and shaped out this tiny little thing there. That's nice.
That's so little. That's so well done. Jeez.
Yeah, it'd be tiny. Like knife just catches that just wrong, and it's like it's totally wrong.
Yep, the whole thing's gone. It like bends off.
Yeah, it'd be so easy to mess that up when you're like working that finely.
You'd have to I don't even know if you'd have files that small. I was just thinking you'd have to do file because then you don't get that resistance. You can be super light on it, but no, I don't think you have a file that small.
Yeah. You could. There's. I have a set of files that's super tiny ones.
Okay.
It could be the case, yeah, but I'd imagine it's just cut. Of course, got the Gundam Sentinel book there.
I'm still jealous. Do you have that? I don't have that.
I don't have this one. No, I've seen it at stores like Andrake bookstores and stuff in Japan. It's pretty expensive though. It's usually like $40 something like that or more.
It's older now.
Yeah. It's not that bad for a model graphics book. It's kind of pretty standard price actually.
That cover is just iconic now.
Yeah. I love that the tape over the fonts too.
Yep. Oh man, here's your new Gundam for you, all ready to go.
Yeah, would love to recreate that on a kit, but just that it's just too small. You wouldn't be able to do that on anything.
So tiny.
Even on a mega size kit, that'd have to be like tiny.
That's
like on like one of the, I guess those are of the same scale as the mega size kits. The 148 head scale, the head busts, like that you get like as a magazine pack in ones. There's like a Zeta, Unicorn, Shinanju ones. You can maybe do it on one of those. It would still have to be pretty tiny, but
I never noticed that on the side of the cheek fins that you can actually see them through that little notch on the side.
Oh, in here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Wow.
That's wild. Yeah.
This is just CG, right? It's not an actual model.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay. Because the detail on that little panel behind the head, jeez.
Right. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I guess what you could do is just take some masking tape and just cut little tiny strips of masking tape and then just paint on it. Just use that, basically. Would work well enough, I suppose. Yeah.
Just Chef Sir, I was just about to say a comment about. So anyway, now we're going to talk about this book for an hour.
Yeah.
He's like, let's look at the book cover. Yeah.
I know, right? It's a great book. Yeah, I'll have to get one someday, I suppose. Next time in Japan or something. All right. These are interesting. The painting on these.
Wow.
Again, kind of that anime cel-shaded kind of style. It's amazing how like this painting this sloppy on anything larger would just look terrible. But because they're so small that it works well. This back one especially kind of really reminds me of like Max Watanabe painting style.
It looks like it's made of felt or something, and it's been trying to paint felt. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, that's cool. I like the Nightingale. The other one's a bit.
Yeah,
a bit
seems,
too much,
seems
but
a bit rough, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. Yeah, right. A little bit too much. Yeah, this one's cool. It really reminds me of the Char's counterattack animation style too. I mean, it has all the white reflection bits all over the place. It's kind of reminds me of that whole era, Zeta, Double Zeta, Char's counterattack. All the animation style has that. All right, let's see. Here's one with LEDs. There you go.
I haven't got any. These would be like the little SMD, teeny tiny ones. I haven't got any of those before.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yes. What?
That's crazy. What? So, okay. So, look at that.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Wow.
So you must have just cut that out. Maybe that's like from the bottom, you just drill up into the head and it would just hollow out the whole.
Maybe. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. And you could stick the LED, and then like from the front for the camera, you just had to with a tiny drill and then just drill it in.
Drill it in, yeah. Like because it's so small, the light would just bounce out everywhere.
So I think there's no like clear visor part or anything like that. That's just the actual LED is what we're seeing right there. Let's see. Oh, in under the arms. So in these parts too, so that's 1 or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 in the back.
Man.
That's crazy.
I don't know about that cable coming in from the back. That's like the smallest cable possible.
Yeah.
It's so big. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks huge, but it's got to be tiny, right? Yeah, what? I mean, did he run the wires all through there? I guess so. He must have ran.
Maybe.
Drilled through everything. Just, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Because the wires are really thin and the LEDs are teeny tiny. Yeah, I guess so.
Man, that's some very tactical drilling. That's impressive.
That's cool.
Still yet to see one that's in like some sort of action pose or anything, though. Hey?
Yeah. What the?
Kit Bash, Nightingale, and Nightingale and the Rick DS. It's kind of interesting.
I guess at this scale, you don't have to worry about like tipping backwards because of weight on the back, because it's just nothing weighs anything. So
yeah. Wow. But it's kind of weird looking, but the painting looks really nice regardless. Kit Bash.
Yeah, it's a weird angle. I want to see the front, but anyway.
Oh, here's another really nice red color on that. Eh?
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's metallic, or maybe it's very slightly metallic.
Maybe, yeah, might be slight. Yeah, it must be slight.
Is it?
Well, maybe it's just matte, because you know how sometimes matte can look a little bit metallic-y?
Yeah.
Maybe.
If it's got like a little bit of a satin finish, it's just catching the light.
Satin. You're right. Yeah, that's it.
And how's it in this photo? It's just the different lighting, but it looks so much more orange. But yeah, I don't know, because this front skirt looks like that might be slightly metallic.
It does look like it, yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah, it's not overly, but so I wonder how that's painted. It must be mixed. Not done in like the usual way of like silver or something and then painting clear color on top of it, but it looks more like it's actually mixed.
Just mix a little bit of silver with the color. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice though.
Yeah.
Love the little wood block base. Classic.
Cool, yeah. I was going to joke that's. Do you remember those at school where you had like the little wooden cubes, and then sometimes there'd be 10 of them in a line, and then a big cube, and it was to help you count and do maths. Did you ever have that in the States? They were like little wooden cubes. Maybe it's an Aussie. Okay, Australians will know what I mean. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. Sorry, couldn't say.
Whoa.
There
This
you
is
go.
the RG Sinanju version. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. That high gloss red. That's striking.
Wow.
Needs a little bit of panel lining in there. Break it up a little bit.
Man. I like this more than I thought I would. Jeez.
Yeah. I think it does look nice, but just need it broken up a little bit, I think. Looks like you just got out of the shower.
Yeah. Yes.
It's all soaked. But yeah.
Wow.
A nice high gloss red on that would look pretty nice. That's cool. Here's, I think, the same ones we've seen there with the clear red version.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a better blue Rick Diaz with the normal face.
Nice.
There you go. Let's see if we can find anything else cool here. Wow. Iridescent colors.
Oh, man.
That's wild. Again, though, I mean, I can dig it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, wouldn't like it on the full size version. Yeah. Man. The way that this, I'm guessing that's just white or something, but the way that's painted, it looks like it's sort of translucent, doesn't it? Clear white.
It's like they started to pick up the paint from underneath and mix it in, and you're like, oh, geez, I gotta be quick and let it dry. Yep, gotta stop touching it.
Yeah. Yeah, cool color though.
Yeah. It's like metallic fly color or something.
Is that Jamar Team GTK? There we go. Oh, no gradient.
No gradient. Man, I love it. We're both doing the same joke. No gradient. Canceled. Where's
the gradient? Eyes are painted better though. Need to sharpen up that V-fin though. Yeah, definitely.
Lazy. Yep.
That top V-fin. Maybe tough. Oh man.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'll see some more of the clear color ones, but not a whole lot. Let's just go kind of see if we can see. Well, here's someone, looks like he's wiring up. This must be the same guy.
Oh, yeah.
Nin, maybe not.
It's got a light bulb next to his name. Maybe he's just LED guy.
Wiring up.
I'm just looking at the plot plate.
Yeah.
He's got the chest pins. He got some fiber optics coming into the head.
Yeah.
What?
Man. How many lights do you plan on putting in that thing? The hell? What?
Oh, what?
What?
What? We found the winner.
Got a life, dude.
Jeez.
What?
Cool.
Oh. Man.
So
just like kit bash, less scratch build parts. I mean, it looks like the parts that are added are just kind of like not necessarily scratch build, but they're just kind of like repurposed parts, kind of. But I mean, like close enough.
The top shoulder bits, the little, I don't know what the two little things are over the shoulders. I can't get myself in. You can see the holes in the side where they've been ground out or something.
Yeah, here.
Yeah. Oh, ouch.
Those are from the fins on the backpack.
Yeah. Yep.
The front part, anyway. The back part, I'm not sure. Yeah.
But anyway, wow, good. Look at the front sensor and the eyes. Jeez.
So they basically just must have just added the chin piece there on it.
Yeah. Huh. And the colors is very nice.
Yeah, it's right on for the colors. It should be.
I'm hoping it's not done because it doesn't look totally done.
Wow.
It
doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it could be refined, and I mean, generally Could be a bit sharper, a bit nicer, but still, it's pretty impressive, eh?
Wow, that's very nice. Yeah.
Am I following him or not? Better follow that. I need to see that one if there's any update on it. See, is there anything in the thread? Oh yeah, here we go.
Look! Oh man, the next photo, the torso shot, where it's like somebody working on a 1/100, and they're just showing like the working torso.
Man, yeah, that chin piece.
Oh.
So these are some unused bits, I guess.
Maybe.
Those parts on the front of the leg are taken from here. That section there.
Oh, really?
So this must have been before he cut them apart, where he has two of them.
Okay.
I don't know, but it looks like it, right?
Oh, you're right.
That bit of that cut off.
Yeah.
On the front, yeah. And the knee is just the Mark V's knee is like that. It's basically just kind of chopped off.
Oh yeah. Oh man, when we get the master grade, we'll really know.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Kind of just chopped off a little notchy bit.
So it's got a little bit of a nub. Knee compared to the S and the XS, it's got the massive, gigantic dong knee.
Wait. Is that kneecap from the high new and flipped upside down? This is my guess, Zach.
No. I think it's just from the XS.
Just from the XS? Okay.
Yeah, it's the part.
Oh, it is. No, you're right. Darn it. I got
just
very
without
impressed with
the knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. Yeah, on the top of the shoulder, those are the fins from the backpack, right? Here, on the back.
Yeah.
Those 4 ones on the side of the backpack, but on the back side of there, I don't know what it is, just some chunk of something.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
The backpack would be weird though, because it's not totally accurate because the Mark V also doesn't have those big booster parts in the back. So I mean, it's not like
it's just kind of replicating the kind of silhouette a little bit.
Yeah, right. The general look of the Mark V. I would like to see a back photo. I wonder what the backpack looks like. The center of the backpack, because those actually. Those are the knee parts, aren't they?
I
think so. I think it's these
maybe, parts. And just extended that little chisel detail.
The back side. I think the back.
The back.
Yeah. I think so. They're turned around. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Or not. I don't know.
Huh.
No, it's the front. Just shaved down.
It's just, yeah.
See the top part down where this extends a little bit more. Yeah. Because then on the lower part, it's got kind of the circle bit for housing the income in the knee.
Of course, yeah.
And you can see that kind of yeah, behind the head. Very creative.
Is there any more in the thread down below?
That's all.
No, that's it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, he might have more on his in his page, but. That's pretty wild. All right, let's see if we can see 1 or 2 more cool ones here. Scratch building some hands, because
1 centimeter. Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, it's a 1 centimeter square. Right.
Cool.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, got it.
Had to do it to him. And even had to make it so it'll attach onto the backpack.
Oh, nice.
He's got a little magnet there for it. Yeah. Magnetize it up. That's wild. Who's that? Shirosa? I want to make sure I see some more of that later on too. Oh man, look at those little tiny details.
Stop it.
3 fins added on each side.
Man. Stop it. Well. It looks a little bit like it's like a two teeth at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Wow.
Here on the front.
Those two. Yeah.
Right. Buck teeth
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the XS has that, or the Deep Striker has that. It's the regular kit doesn't have that. But yeah, I know I've seen that on the XS before, having the kind of two little bits there on the underside of there. I think it does normally have those. You can see there. It does. It is supposed to have kind of little details like that. Yeah.
I've never noticed those before. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think on some renditions of it, just doesn't really have those. But yeah, and so like on this kit, they didn't mold that in. But he did. And they're a little bit more pronounced too. So you can see that buck teeth look kind of going on there. Man, that's a nice looking one too. It's a nice painting. Yes, very too glossy.
Glossy.
It's a dipped in gloss. Didn't spray it, he dipped it. Oh man.
Oh wow.
Rebuilding that. Oh, this must be the hand we saw earlier, yeah. His scratch built
hand. Oh yeah. Wow.
Rebuilding parts of the
Rick Diaz one?
Too. Yeah. It's glossy Nightingale. So I just want to we'll wrap it up here in a second to see if there's anything else too cool to pass up here. Anything too interesting, but quite good amount of stuff. It seems like we saw a lot of stuff, like a lot of different posts from the same people.
Yeah. Can we go up? I want to see that XS again. The red,
here?
the ready one. Yeah. I just want to see that
kind of orangey one. Yeah,
pretty good. Yeah. Oh, and the green Nightingale. Wow.
Yeah, right. I think this is the only orangish red color version of the XS that we've seen.
Yeah.
Because there is, of course, that. I mean, it's an official color version of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and the kind of hazily kind of looking colors there.
Yeah.
All the yellow accents and everything. But man, so what do you think? Artifact, hot or not?
It's a bit warmer than I was thinking it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a clear red Nightingale, but unfortunately, there's not much more. I wanted to see a nice, cool, clear red Nightingale. I know I've seen it. Oh no!
Oh, there you go. Yes, what's happening?
Double magnifying glass.
What is that?
It's got to be a face piece or something.
It must be. Yeah.
That small.
Yeah, doing the Lord's work.
Jeez. Yeah, what piece is that? Let's see. Let me get a translation on that. Eye part. Yeah, he's using the.
Let's go.
All right, so there you have it.
Cool.
If I see one later, I'll send it to you.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Man, that's nice too.
Oh, next with battery. Yes.
With the battery.
That's really good. Really good. Wow.
It's a nice red color, and that classic orangey yellow too. Really nice colors on that. Basically, like the colors of the R100 kit is like right on. And the upcoming HD kit, I keep forgetting that that's actually coming out as an HD.
That's right.
Totally,
me too.
Out of my mind with all the different stuff that's coming out. Like for some reason, you'd think that'd be like a memorable thing, but I keep forgetting that it's actually coming out.
Me too.
All right. Well, so there you have it, guys.
Good one.
We had a couple of different really nice possibilities for our topic today, and I just wanted to go with this one. Oh yeah, I forgot the other reason why it was very good timing to do this. I forgot to mention this earlier, but it was kind of really interesting timing. It was like right after I messaged Josh about doing this topic today, then I saw Adam posted for USA Gundam store that they're going to be getting these in stock there. We didn't think that we were going to be able to get them in stock USA Gundam store. So after seeing all of that, if you guys want to pick up some for yourself, I believe they're on the site now for pre-order. And I don't know, I haven't checked, but I'm sure it's maybe you have to buy like a box of them or something. I don't know if we're selling them individually or not. But anyway, check USA Gundam Store website if you want to pick up some of these, because apparently we're going to be getting some. I don't know how many. I would assume not that many of them. So act now. But yeah. Aside from this topic, we had a couple of the really good ones that I guess we'll hold over until next week.
Yeah, I think the other one we talked about, that'll be a good one.
Yes. But all right. So anyway, guys, Josh, as always, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for joining in, chatting it up. Yeah.
There you go.
Good to see you guys.
Oh, Nitri Delight Herring, he said $7 a piece. There you go. Thank you. So I guess, on USA Gundam Store, we'll have them for $7 a piece. That's not bad at all.
$7 a piece. Jeez, that's great. Yeah.
If you're ordering something else, just add that onto your order.
Check it in. Yeah.
Easy. All right.
If I'm getting it delivered like on its own, just like this little tiny box.
Just the thing. Built, just get a pre-built one. It comes in the tiniest little box. Stay fun. All right, guys.
Okay.
See y'all later.
Hey, bye.
Bye, everyone.